Welcome to the Daily Habit channel, where we give you the most comprehensive predictions for the day. This is your horoscope for the week of November 11 to November 17, 2019. For love, for wealth, and for welfare. If you want for your readings be done for a specific date, please leave your birth date and year on the comments section down below. We have uploaded our readings and predictions for the month of November, please watch it. Also, if you want to be part of our growing community, please make it a daily habit to visit our channel. Let's start. Aries. March 21st to April 19th. If you have had any cynical feelings about the world around you recently, Aries, this week you may feel like you have awoken in a brand new world. There is a joyful radiance circulating around you this week, and you need to open your arms and your heart to embrace it. It may not be that anything in your life is dramatically different. It may just all feel a bit different, and this may also be coming from your intuition telling you that everything is going to be alright, or even better than alright. Just be sure that you don't descend back into cynicism. You must continue to allow this feeling to uplift you and to carry you forward. A happy outcome may be announced later this week when someone calls or messages to let you know that some answer you have been waiting to hear or something you applied for is going to work out as you hoped. This could also be connected to a new idea you would like to transform into a money-making venture. By the weekend, a plan may begin formulating to travel or attend some sort of fun gathering that could involve friends or family members. This is an excellent week for starting anything that requires energy, initiative, and courage. Physical strength is heightened, as is your instinct for how and when to start something. You have the self-confidence to achieve major success this week. It can be in any area of life from career to relationships, but especially anything of a physical nature. A new romance is possible because of your extra charisma and supercharged sex appeal. Taurus. April 20th to May 20th. This week may begin with you feeling as though you are the manager of the complaint department when people weigh you down with critical comments about their lives. You see, Taurus, you are quite easy to talk to. You have an understanding soul and a kind heart, and people gravitate to you when they need someone to lean on and a shoulder to cry on. While it's very nice of you to be there for everyone, you need to decompress from this now and then. So, let this also be a week when you take time to care for yourself and nurture your own needs and desires. If you do that, you can achieve balance and maintain your own happiness. This week could also bring the chance to begin the process of changing something about your work life, such as looking into a change of career, studying to advance and elevate your role at work or school, or maybe even take the first step towards starting a business of your own. But take your time with this, because there is much to learn and many choices within each choice. A last-minute plan or invitation could be great fun if you can be flexible and spontaneous at the end of the week. Take some time to enjoy yourself, you will make wonderful memories. This week brings intense and deep experiences. You will have greater power and influence over your own life, over the events in your life and over the people around you. Relationships with people in positions of power and authority, large organizations, and companies should go well. Higher self-esteem helps you can make a big impression on superiors. Personal and professional problems can also be more easily resolved this week. Gemini. May 21st to June 20th. This week could be one of learning and adventure, Gemini. There may be a chance to take a class or a seminar or to learn at the foot of someone with great expertise. If you choose to do so, you may find that whatever you begin to study could become quite intriguing to you, and it may begin a domino effect of learning more and more about an interesting subject. This could lead you to meet some very captivating people, and it may open you up to some thrilling adventures in the future. Choose happiness over conflict this week if someone tries to instigate you into an argument. This may be over a different philosophical outlook, and getting involved in a debate can only lead to a standoff, since this may be someone who is just looking for a fight. Steer clear of situations like this, and this can be a very peaceful and happy week for you. Later in the week, don't hesitate to say yes to the opportunity to engage socially, for there could be someone important to meet or some situation that connects you with a great adventure. This week brings strength, courage, and passion. This is the ideal week to tackle difficult tasks because there is an excellent chance of success. The good luck you experience this week comes from increased optimism, strong instincts, initiative, and a willingness to take risks. Increased sex appeal, charisma, and popularity make this an excellent week for dating, business, and sports, and for impressing someone in your professional or personal life. Cancer. June 21st to July 22nd. You don't need a genie, a fairy godmother, or even a dose of magic to make a dream come closer to reality this week, Moon Child. All you will need is your own fervent hope and a powerful belief in yourself that good things are meant for you. Recently, you may have dealt with pangs of loneliness that have made you wonder if good things were meant to be or not. Let this remind you that you are deserving of good fortune and you shall find it. But before you set off on your quest, you need to calm your spirit and revive your faith in what you hope for the most. This week, if you work on that, you should begin to see fast and steady progress toward what you want and need. An odd connection you make with someone this week could lead to something more. There may be an instant feeling of familiarity, and you do need to follow that feeling, as this may represent some aspect of your path. Later in the weekend, get ready for a visit you had not expected, or perhaps a phone call out of the blue that digs up some very vivid and strong memories. Balanced thinking and easy-flowing communications make this an excellent week for business deals, studies, social media, asking for favors and self-promotion. It will be easier for you to understand things, to make sense of the details of your goals and how to achieve them. You can express these thoughts and plans very well. This is also a good week to relax with a book or enjoy entertaining or visiting friends. Leo. July 23rd to August 22nd. A simple task could morph into a very complicated endeavor this week if someone goads you into joining them in a personal quest. Be on the lookout for a sales pitch urging you to join in, dear Leo. Although there may be some very interesting and compelling aspects to this, and you should get involved if you wish to, you do need to make everything crystal clear up front. If you don't, you may wind up committing a lot more of your time and resources than you imagined you would, and that could wind up creating aggravation and even resentment. But if you go into something knowing it all, it could be an enjoyable ride. A past money matter that was always left with a question mark could come around again this week. You may finally be able to answer that question satisfactorily very soon. Don't play a guessing game when it comes to starting something new. You may be so eager to get started that you could feel the impulse to dive in with little knowledge, but the better prepared you are, the better this experience will ultimately be for you. This is an ideal week for finding true love and commitment. Relationships benefit from your sensible approach and steady affections. A new romance could be with someone from a different age group and would likely be a long-lasting, soulmate union. Existing relationships enjoy closer bonding and stability. If a relationship has been stressful lately, mutual respect and an eye to practical outcomes help you work through the problem and find a solution. Virgo. August 23rd to September 22nd. You may experience dreams that are more extraordinary and vivid than you usually do this week, dear Virgo. Even if you fully remember these dreams, they may leave you with certain mystical feelings when you awake. Use this time to get in touch with your subconscious mind. If there is a question you have been pondering without success, your dreams could be the key to figuring this out. Each night before you go to bed, give yourself the suggestion that you will find the answer you seek while you sleep. This is a great time to connect to your inner self, and one of the easiest ways to access your subconscious is while sleeping. An old family story or a memory from long ago may come up this week. There may be a lesson in there for you, and you should do what you can to explore and delve into what thoughts this evokes in you. This is a positive thing, and one that could help you find your way toward the future you want to manifest. Wrap up the week with a toast to a recent or upcoming accomplishment. Being someone who isn't boastful, you tend to overlook your achievements. But celebrating what you have done will boost your morale and invite motivation and the nurturing of your dreams. This is a good week for relaxation, creativity, communication, and spiritual pursuits. Your words become soothing and can actually be healing to others. All of your senses become acute, enabling you to pick up a lot of extra information through your intuition. You may receive spiritual information through dreams, meditation, or your spirit guides. Relationships will benefit from your more compassionate and spiritual nature. Libra. September 23rd to October 22nd. You may find yourself at odds this week with someone you frequently clash with. This may be someone you would avoid if you could, but there could be some circumstances that put you together routinely. For example, Libra, this may be a family member that you can't avoid, a coworker, or a friend of a good friend. But the reasons you find yourself feeling uncomfortable with this person may be coming from similarities you see in yourself, things that you may not like about yourself. Rather than becoming frustrated with this individual, you need to study this person and try to learn more about yourself, refine your outlook on life, evolve personally, and become all that you want to be. A random encounter this week could lead to an offer of employment, an investment opportunity, or simply a chance to engage in a hobby you have been interested in learning about. Go for it. Throughout this week, be sure to nurture a dream that keeps tapping at the back of your mind begging for your attention. This week brings an increased need for companionship, but it must be serious and true love. With an existing partner, you will want reassurance or more commitment. New relationships are possible, but you will not be interested in one-night stands. A teacher-student type relationship is possible, or there may be a marked age difference. A practical and common-sense approach helps solve any recent relationship difficulties. Scorpio. October 23rd to November 21st. When you toil away taking care of responsibilities and obligations, and you don't spare any time for yourself personally, it can eventually become a routine that secludes you. You may do less socializing, or none at all, devoting all of your time and energy to getting the job done. You may have been in that mode for a while, Scorpio, so it has become the norm for you. But you need to break out of that groove and start allowing yourself to explore, to discover, to socialize, and to free yourself from so many burdens. This week, you may have multiple chances to get out and about through social activities, learning experiences, and purely joyful excursions where you can be carefree and have some fun. Be sure to do that for yourself as often as you desire. A little bit of nudging may be all that it takes to get someone to come through on a promise that keeps getting put off. Just be sure that you are gentle and encouraging, rather than frustrated and angry. Remember the adage, you can attract more flies with honey than with vinegar. A focus on your thinking and communications makes this a very busy week mentally, with lots of interactions, paperwork, bills, letters, emails, and short trips around town. Great focus allows you to fine-tune your goals and make clear plans for the future. Others are likely to go along with your plans now, so this is a good week to say what you want and even expect some assistance in getting there. Sagittarius. November 22nd to December 21st. Is there a skill you have always wanted to learn or a talent you have always wanted to explore, Sagittarius? If so, this is a great week to set off down the path toward that desire. The stars are aligned to assist you in reaching for a long-dormant goal by providing the circumstances you need to get this off and running. Life is about growing and learning because we evolve through the study of the world around us, and discovering your own abilities and inclinations is a great way to do this. A random comment this week could lead you to think someone does not believe in you. But it may just be that you are a tad bit sensitive about a certain subject, and any kind of suggestion or any bit of advice might seem condescending or critical without it being so. Don't look at it that way. Use whatever you learn to your advantage. You don't have to accept everything you hear, but you should at least consider it and see if there is some way you can apply a suggestion to the way you do things. You may find help where you least expect it in this way. This week brings a strong desire to compete to win. Almost any action you start now will turn out to be successful. This is the right time for decisive actions, making important decisions, taking the lead and increasing your wealth. You can count on courage and good judgment to take advantage of any opportunities for personal, material, or spiritual growth. This is an especially good week for dating and improving existing relationships. Capricorn. December 22nd to January 19th. Although you are an open-minded person in a lot of ways, Capricorn, many people born under your sign can be somewhat skeptical of certain metaphysical beliefs. But because you have such a strong mind and a hopeful spirit, there are ways you can make your life even richer if you were to adhere to some of the associated principles. For example, there may be something you are hoping for now that seems out of reach. But with the mindset, and with powerful visualization, you could draw in what you want more easily. This week, try to work on using your amazing mind to get closer to a dream. You have been getting closer to a goal, but it has been very slow and painstaking. It's as if you are moving only an inch at a time. You are not by nature an impatient person, but you may be fed up with seeing such slow progress. This week, you may be able to take a step that will speed things up quite a bit. This may involve asking someone else to come in and help you out. Don't spite yourself by turning down the assistance that can make this happen more quickly. Increased personal power this week gives a greater ability to influence the outcomes in your life. You have a talent for deep research and investigation. This also applies at the psychological level, where you can gain insights about any destructive behaviors such as obsessions and addictions. This is also a good week to get to the bottom of any relationship difficulties. Complex relationship dynamics will become clearer to you. Aquarius. January 20th to February 18th. You may have a very strict plan on how to proceed with an effort that may involve other people. This week, you may have it on your agenda to get this new venture off the ground. If you are having a hard time securing the help you need, though, it may be because you are being a bit inflexible in how you approach this. Even though you have a clear idea of what you want and how to get it, and you want to stick with your own plan, you should at least be open to suggestions from others. Most people feel best about entering a joint venture when they feel they can contribute something personally, and that their voices will be heard. Be more open to that, Aquarius. A new person in your world may seem to have nothing in common with you. Because of this, you may not even bother to get to know them. But you may find that if you remain open-minded and start a casual conversation, you will see that you actually have a lot in common, and there may even be the sense that you were meant to meet this individual. Don't be shy. Reach out and explore. An increased need to succeed makes you feel more determined and purposeful than usual to achieve your goals. Any obsessive or compulsive tendencies you have can actually be harnessed to get a difficult task done. An increased level of attractiveness can be sexual in nature and also gives you a tremendous amount of influence over other people. This increased power will work to your benefit so long as you don't abuse it. Pisces. February 19th to March 20th. This could be a very hectic week for you, Pisces. In fact, you could find yourself much busier than you have been in a long time. While you will want to dive in and get as much done as possible, be careful not to overstress or overwork yourself, or you won't be able to work your magic as brilliantly as you usually can. This is an important mission, and one that needs to be approached in the best way possible the first time, because there may not be a second chance to get it right. Getting the rest you need and maintaining an overall sense of well-being will keep you in top form to meet the demands of this quest. This could be a week of firsts for you in many ways. You may meet someone who could play a significant role in your life this week, you could discover a new dream that you had not acknowledged previously, and you may discover something about yourself that surprises you, but in a very good and inspiring way. Later in the week, make time for an old friend. Even if your schedule gets crazy busy, you can surely maneuver it to accommodate someone special. This week, clear and quick thinking can be channeled into all mental work and communications. With such an active mind, this is a good week to express what is on your thoughts through writing or speaking. You can also absorb a lot of information, so this is a great week for studies. Great focus allows you to fine-tune your goals and make clear plans for the future, a strategy to reach your goals. Always remember, these horoscope readings and predictions were presented just to guide you for the day. We are still the ones who make our own decisions. No matter what fate gives us, it is up to us to make our own destiny. You, make your own destiny. And as always, thank you so much for your continuous support to our videos and channel. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to always get updated with our newest videos. Again, thank you so much.